Hello, ladies, gents, and underwear pilfering gnomes. We return to the daily challenge of Spelunky. It is the 30th of March of 2019. And this one's gonna go long. I can see it. I can see the lines. I can see my future spread before me. It's going to be a long, extremely successful daily challenge. And you may be fooled into thinking that, hey, you say this every single time and then you die to a shopkeeper in 1-2. That's just me normally trying to build up hype for the daily challenge. But today is the real thing. I had a premonition. I had, in fact, a dream in which, in between flying a Pegasus with the biggest dickus that you could possibly imagine, also had 3 eyes and 7 wings. But while flying that, the cloud above my head, which was colored the color of menstrual blood, it sprouted a face and said, "Tomorrow, you shall have a daily challenge, the likes of which you've never seen. Tomorrow is the day that your daily challenge will be unparalleled, incomparable in its amazing quality, and also the commentary ain't gonna be so bad." That was the narrative that this menstrual blood colored cloud constructed for me during my dream, and I believe it. I always have lived my life according to the premonitions that I received during my dreams. My oniric visions are always coming true. This is how I purchased my wife and I won my house. No, I mean, I won my wife and I purchased my house. A bit of a slip there, my bad. Won my wife, not in an auction, not in a slave trade or nothing. The joke wasn't going that way. Won my wife in the traditional sense of won her heart. All thanks to dreams. They advise me. They tell me what to do, which is, giving advice. It's a little bit of redundancy there, so I can stretch this bit a little bit longer. And I just live by it. And when all those dreams when I was a teenager about sexually abusing my classmates, I just had to make them come true. The dreams are always right. Always. There was no, like the shop that we found in 1-2 was awful, and I resented. There was also no opportunities to ghost, and I resent that. But this run is still very, very much in its infancy, so I'm not going to deem it as garbage yet. But it doesn't have a very good shape so far. I'll reserve judgment though. For I am a guy full of fairness and compassion, and I have an open mind. Please don't destroy me. Pretty garbage that the emeralds ended up there. We can just whip them out of the way, maybe? I mean, it's unlikely we're going to be ghosting them. Actually, this is not going to work out, is it? We'll just have to grab them and just suck a fat one. There's just nothing I can do about it. Pretty damn stupid. I mean, I could have spent a bomb to get them out of the way. It ain't worth it, though. Doesn't look like we're going to be ghosted in this level. The vault, however, I'm done with this. Pretty annoying to get to this vault. It would require 3 bombs to get in there and +1 to kill him, or do it from the side and hope that I am successful. That seems reasonable. This guy's super annoying though. Drop a bomb. Nah, let's alert him. And we'll just time this stump perfectly. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. That's triggered. And this would help me out to murder the guy. Got him damaged enough. This should work. Alright, got him. Got him. Yeah, nice. Very, very surgical precision right here. Absolutely fantastic performance. We want the ghost to come from the right hand side so we can ghost that junk. There's no key or chest down there, right? The only chest is the one that belongs to Belinda, but I'm not going to go for it. I'm a happily married man. Belinda, don't you be tempting me with your bosom. I'm feeling a little salacious today. All these soft-color risque jokes coming out of my face, if you can call them that, jokes. They're mostly just kind of amusing commentary that it might inspire a chuckle if you feel particularly generous. But I'll take them, man. I'll take any scraps you can throw at me. Any kind of validation to my quote-unquote comedy will be 100% welcome. I know that I'm pretty much a beggar. Well, that was awful, and I am terrible at trying to ghost the rubies for fun and profit. I guess we're just waiting here and then going around and then getting the hell out of here. There's just not much to do other than getting that vault. So far, very mediocre, very much lackluster engagement with Spelunky so far. We still have lots of time. As long as we get that vault. It's all good. Give me that money. Give me that money. Oh yeah. Feels good to pile it all up into my pocket. And off we go to the next level and all the riches beyond. Gets that destroyed. Oh boy. That's a lot of gems. Hopefully we can arrange for a ghosting later on. This is annoying as hell, but thankfully we have some explosives. Kablamo! Yes, a pleasing outcome from that explosion. The more violence in front of me, the stiffer my loins get. Let's continue on. We'll use a rope to get back up here, don't worry about it. And whatever happened to this man? What? He managed to jump out of here, huh? That's an impressive feat. He was so damn offended by Gronk escaping. He chased him down to the ends of the earth. To the ends of the earth. I forget where that quote is from. Some medieval kind of Robin Hood. Oh boy. Medieval kind of Robin Hood, King Arthur kind of movie. I forget where it's from. You done, man. What was it from? It's pretty memey. It's pretty well known. It's another crazy person down there. So we can circumvent these maniacs. And there's Jackie. She wants our help, and we might provide it if she plays along with our little scheme of maybe throwing her to the maws of the beast down there. For now, she can just go down that way. We're going to get this key. That's good. I really didn't want this thing to drop in other places. There you are. My goodness. I didn't bring the chest down, huh? Did I leave it all the way up there? I guess I did. There you go. Pretty annoying. I guess we're going to get the gems up here ghosted. I am far too greedy not to let these wonderful 4 gems go to waste. Far too damn greedy. I'm not going to be wasting this beautiful haul. I can put him in my pocket and be all the merrier. $20,000. That'll get me a nice Ford Escalade with 40,000 miles on it. That sounds pretty good. I don't even know what that truck looks like. Is it even a truck? I don't know. It's just the brand and the make and model that came to my head. Well, this is kind of annoying. Oh, there's a ladder here. So good. So good. Let's get rid of all these cobwebs. Just clearing up the place. Some nice March spring cleaning. Getting rid of those cobwebs all over the corners. Go into the cellar. Dust off the Iron Maiden. Make sure those slaves are well fed. And just get back out. Ooh. Hello, Callie. I've not seen you until just now. And we have all kinds of sacrifices that we can pour onto your face. We can even create a tunnel that means that I don't need ropes. I mean, it's kind of annoying in the sense of I will still need we'll still need a bomb. Ugh. Let's see. Do it like this. This ghost, of course, is going to be annoying as hell. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. not doing things right, but thankfully I have the presence of mind to do it right. She's down, right? Yep, it's all good. Alright, give me climbing gloves. No climbing gloves for me. Spike shoes are good. Please, please. There's 2 shopkeepers. There's also Gronk. There's also this caveman. Am I getting a little too greedy? Yeah, let's be careful. Let's get all the way over here. My goodness, so much work involved in this level, but the yield, totally worth it. Gronk and the caveman are not going to be enough. For good stuff to happen. The Kapala's still outside my reach. Oh, but something I can do is maybe drop the block onto their heads. But that will make it a little difficult. I think it will block the exit. So maybe not. Oh, well. Let's see what's over here. I don't even know. I don't want to block the exit. That would be kind of dumb. So let's go around this ghost. Pushing out that block is actually detrimental to my efforts here. I really want him dead, though. That will be very, very beneficial to my goals. So maybe what we'll do is try to spike shoe him to oblivion. It's pretty risky, but what else can I do? I don't think I have much of a choice. I mean, the alternative would be simply leaving. Don't get that Kapala. It's a reasonable thing to do. Don't really need the Kapala. My goodness. Woo! Okay, it's all good. We will need a rope to get back out of there. Out of that spot. But now we got it. Get the ghost as far away as possible. Very involved level. Lots of work being done. It's gonna be worth it in the end. Don't you wait. Just you wait. That Kapala is gonna save my life. 3 levels from 3 levels from now. Let's do it. Frickin' do it. Came back into the groove of things, came back to a regular schedule. My wife is finally back to work after so long of being out for her surgery. If you're unaware, just getting a chuckle out of that man getting spiked. If you're unaware, she's been at home for the last month. Had a surgery for her wrist, so I've only recorded now and then. Just like I normally have a very set, very rigid schedule of I record my shit on my day off. But with her home all the time and me home some of the time taking care of her, you know, taking her places and stuff, it's been very hectic, and that's not just hectic but just kind of off kilter, and my brain doesn't really want to record things. It's strange. It's like I think about recording content, the internet content, and it's like, but today's not the day that you do those things. You can't be doing such things on the day that you don't do such things. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. But now it's all back to normal. She's at work, earning her bacon. Well, here I am, sitting on my ass, playing some video games. Letting Spelunky guide me through the paths of greed. I feel a little off kilter still, though. Like the commentary, I don't think if it comes through to your ears, it's a little choppy, I feel. Like the words I have to. Sometimes the words just want to pour out in a torrent of never-ending nonsense. Today I feel a little like I have to pull them out with a little bit of effort, struggling a bit now and then to come up with something even remotely relevant or entertaining. to spew through my lips. Down goes that idol. Important part of our plan to get rich. Good stuff. I'll just throw that down there. For the future. Destroy this filthy, disgusting amphibian. With slimy body, a stupid face. I'm amphibian phobic. Death to all of you disgusting tadpoles, become creature. You're an unnatural, horrendous monstrosity. You're not supposed to change shapes while you're going up. You're supposed to maintain your same general form. Ah. Ah. The amazing recovering orange frog. Okay. This is slightly inconvenient. These crazy people, especially with my inability to get this idol through the exit. I don't want to spin a rope, but I guess I'll do it. That guy should die after I drive my boot down his throat. It will be a great process. I mean, don't want to get cocky or nothing. Oh, there is the tiki trap. He might get trapped in it. Kind of unlikely though. He's very erratic, however. It's so difficult to time a good stomp here. Look at that. It's completely unpredictable, this guy. Maybe I'll just use one of my few bombs when he's stuck in that corner. Ooh. There you go. I think that was necessary. Wasn't necessary. It was just really helpful. Oh, you scum! No! Oh, we're not lost. Woohoo! Let's go some stuff. Everything is according to plan. Perfect. Perfect execution. Had to give you that bit of radio silence there, trying to get it done, but it could have gone either way. Not going to disguise the fact that that was mostly luck, but it turned out all right. It's all good, and we got the idol through the exit, which is what really matters, right? It's all good. We can now swallow our scrotums right back down and simply leave. Let this man be in his crazy maniac looping inside of his shop, just bashing his head against the ceiling. And here we have our favorite, the dark levels. I'll just take it. I'll just take it. I'll just have to take the horrendous rape action. I hate you, monkey. I hate you so much. All right. Nothing here. You know what? I'm far too intimidated by this darkness. Alrighty. Give me my shotgun back. Never to return to this area of the map. Trying to get this torch lighting up the path. I really want that bug, but too far. Too far. Only two. It's raining men. It's raining men from the sky. What an asshole. Sorry, that was a little too loud. But he definitely startled the crap out of me. Just people throwing themselves at me. I know that I'm terribly attractive and successful. Come on. Come on. Have a little bit of decency. Respect my boundaries. No is no, Mr. Caveman. You cannot club me over the head and take me to your lair. This is absolutely non-consensual. Shame on you. Shame on you! Hashtag me too. What a disaster. It was. It's been shown that men in general respect women less because of it. Like the polling and stuff. Anyway, let's not get it. I'm trying to veer off such nonsense. It's like I'm not going to tell you anything original. There's no original thoughts here. Just regurgitated. I think it's above me. It's not down, right? Could be down. There's no original thoughts to be found here. It's just regurgitated nonsense that I might hear. On the that's it? That's it, right? Yeah. That I might hear on the internet. Nice. Wish I had been better about it, but. And I will have some derivative thoughts, whatever these things that I hear on the internet are. But when it comes to politics, they just move too slow to have original thoughts on it. You know what? We're just leaving it. Oh boy, I only have one rope left. So, thankfully, I'm out. So we have to charge forward, don't we? Either that or maybe it just depends so much on the shape of the level. This black mark is gonna be rough. Let's see. I think we can. Alright, good. Ooh, he's coming. Ooh! Always intimidating when the man is coming. You never know where they might go. Will it get in your eye? Will it get in your nose? Always unpleasant. Okay. I'm saying the shotgun pellets, of course. We are replenished. Our resources have been restocked. I really don't like the other. Got this little bit of loose skin in my lip, and I gotta bite it off. Do you guys do that? Pretty sure everybody does that, or most people do that. Just compulsively will bite off any kind of loose skin. All right, well, these people were stupid and decided to stop guarding this side of the map. Everybody left? Yeah, everybody's dead. 21 bombs. They're sticky. Why don't you go down there and destroy your friend? That was very disappointing. And you're stupid! Oh! I don't know why he exploded, but get out of there. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, he decided to commit suicide? Nope. Still trying to get this loose, dead skin off my lip. It's very unpleasant. Okay, it's all good. It's all good now. So we'll get that money. So annoying. Man. Dunkatron! Get absolutely wrecked. Disgusting scum. Alright, let's destroy the bottom tier now. Slowly making our way through this facility. Just wrecking every single one of these maniacs. Look at this shop. It made up for the rest of the lackluster black market and the rest of the pretty terrible seed so far. Oh boy. Let's not get killed. I don't know what's at the exit here. Should be a little bit careful. Okay, everything's dead. Wow, nice! The seed is now paying me back for all the suffering. Like, okay, man, you earned it. You earned your keep. So 54 bombs, that means we got a ghosting here. I was just gonna leave. But we're just going to get some bombs out of the walls. Do our, what, is it our, pretty much our first bit of regular gem ghosting. It's all been so pathetic so far. Kind of annoying exit here. It's not worth using an explosive though. I must not use an explosive to make a path that will not make me terribly nervous to get through. Told you guys this would be a good run. Now we are equipped for victory. Look at me with a jetpack, a shotgun, and 20,000 pounds of ballsack. 100% ready to remember the name. Okay. Look at that. Don't worry about it. I'm ready. This guy is entirely incapable of getting out of there. Okay. Let's get those two as well. Goes nicely in there. Oh! Pretty sure that wasn't ghosted. Give me that sweet, sweet money. Making up for all the pain you have caused me. Spelunky, you have grave reparations to bestow upon my person. Historically, you have exerted your machine privilege on me, and I will not take it anymore. Goes there. I'm ready to rise up. Gamers, rise up! I've not seen a revolution until you see my fat tubby ass barreling down on you. Asking for more Doritos, a Mountain Dew. You will not see it coming. Or probably you will, because I'll run out of breath before I get to you. But then I will yell at you all kinds of improprieties that I have learned on the internet, and I will erase your self-esteem. That is my secret weapon against oppression. The internet has taught me the most hurtful and awful insults. I've never seen the like of it. If I were to pronounce them now, you'll lose your sanity. I'm sorry, Lisa, but you were a burden to me, and I do not care about your safety. You know what? We can put a bomb there, get a bunch of money, get rid of a bunch of piranhas. Good policies. Good policy all around. There's 2 gems right there. Maybe even gather a bunch of pots together. And be a tryhard now. Pretty annoying. Block. We'll make it work. Maybe even bring out the ghost early because I'm just that elite. Look at me. Look at me. Being amazing. Oh, nice. And a vault as well. I think this is reasonable to just bomb from the bottom. And watch him collapse upon those spikes. Can I even get that sapphire as well? Nah. He'll collapse upon the spikes. He will not chase me down. This is the prediction. This is the premonition. I am Nostradamus. And I am predicting his immediate demise. I'm not talking about the YouTube friend. I'm talking about the actual effing prophet and doomsayer of old. Nostradamus. Okay. Should be no problem here. Should be no problem here. To get rid of this guy. Maybe even go in there. I mean, it's money to be made. And I'm ready to make it. I'm a profiteer. I am a plundering pirate. And I will take advantage of all of you fools. Grab as much money as I can. Look at all this junk. This is good looking junk. I appreciate you. So many gems everywhere. Quickly run out of bombs, but that's what they're for. Make money. And probably want the ghost to come from that side. Because those gems down there are kind of annoying to get to. A little concerned about the shopkeeper still being alive. I'm probably overlooking the kind of threat that he is. Should probably spend some time and effort getting rid of him. But I see these shinies. They must be treated with care and love. And there's a shopkeeper just committing suicide, no problem. So it's not a big deal. He'll probably just get Tiki Trap, right? I don't even need to deal with him. It's kind of annoying, though. I don't respect you, Mr. Shopkeeper. Go F yourself. Also get in that one. Quickly run out of bombs. Ah, there's the gem that I could have ghosted, but it's fine. Let's destroy that. I was going to gather the pods, but then it's like, meh. Meh. Too much work. Alright. He is frosting my cookies right now, so let's see if we can get rid of him. He's annoying. Just his entire existence. It offends me. So let's just destroy him. Bring death upon his person and laugh at his demise. Laugh! You are dead now. That is how you have to deal with such people. Put them in their place after they're dead. Maybe laugh at them before they're dead for extra humiliation. Alright, let's see if we can get that ruby and then the vault. There's also the sapphire behind the vault. I would like to grab to, get to. I gotta do it from the inside, so I guess. Oh, well, that was stupid. Didn't get the whole thing. But we'll get there. I ain't in no hurry. This ghost is my bitch. Does whatever the hell I want. And I only simply mean she's just this really needy dog that follows me everywhere I go. It wasn't disrespectful. My bad if you thought that I was being disrespectful. There you go. Give me those. All of those. They belong to me. There's still an emerald there. And I have 35 bombs, so let's do it. Using all this cash. And there's still the sapphire in there. And of course, the ghost idol. I'm in dire need of a shave, man. It's just too much. I hate it. I've always hated shaving since I was the smallest kid. I was one of those kids that delayed it as much as he could because it makes you feel really self-conscious when you're a teenager and you start getting that little fuzz. I wasn't one of those teenagers like, yeah, I get to start shaving, I'm a man. I'm like, oh, this is so upsetting. I really don't want to do it. But you know, it's part of growing up as a male. You grow hair and you have to take it out, and because it looks like garbage. I have had some mighty beards in the past, and I always look like, what's the name of him in English? Is it Bruto? Is it Brutus? The villain from Popeye? I look like that with a beard. It's very unpleasant. It's not mighty at all. So the goatee is where it's at because I have a weak chin. So I have to keep a goatee, otherwise I just look like a freaking bucktooth hick. So gotta keep that goatee going. Make up for my face shortcomings. Sometimes there will be mustache attached to that. Sometimes it will be just the goatee. My father really doesn't like just the goatee, but I don't care what he thinks. I think I look pretty damn dapper with it, so whatever. You're not going to erode my self-esteem anymore, Daddy. You're not going to treat me like I was 13 anymore. And you put me in that football team, and I brought shame to the family after failed to catch that pass. Everybody laughed. But I laughed last. Boy, did I laugh. But nobody else was laughing. Why the hell do you think I moved away from where I grew up with, huh? I want this money. I must have it. Alright. There's the two ghosts. Making me a little nervous. Let's group them up as one. Please. Please. Pretty sure I grabbed all the money on this side. Yeah. Alright. Let's get the vault money and get the hell out of here. This is making me terribly nervous. Brulip. How you guys like my my sound effects? There's nothing over there. So yeah, we're just leaving with the shotgun, of course. Whatever the hell I left it. See if we can find it. There it is. Alright. Success! 2-4 complete. Only almost 8 minutes. It's alright. This is the price of success. Yeti level, they have a tendency to bring me complete ruin. The Yeti levels. So I always disrespect the Mega Yeti. I always do not give him the oh boy, the respect he deserves. So let's not do that this time around. See if he can. How far can he walk? He's bumping it right there. So if we descend upon this area, start shooting. Oh yeah, nice. So good. Crisis averted. Destroy this disgusting alien. Off he goes. He even creates a nice little path for me. Oh yeah. Lots of dangers in this place. That's why I'm concentrating pretty hard. Making sure no horrendous disaster comes to pass. Shopkeeper should be pretty close. There's still another level down here, huh? Kinda weird. Thought we were at the end. The shopkeeper in these levels, though, he's usually least of the problems. As long as you navigate to them, you're going to be okay. Still alive though. Oh wow, he was using that Yeti as a excellent bulwark. Alright, it's time to get busy. There's not a whole lot of gems in the walls because it's just so damn full of ice. Not good enough for us to benefit from blowing up a bunch of things. Ooh. Nothing there. Yeah, there's just nothing. Just blow up the pots, I guess. Continue gathering all that blood. Literal lifeblood for me. Yeah, there's just nothing. There's nothing to do with these explosives. Very unfortunate. So, I guess we'll just have to go. Being having to look up. I'm doing the audiobook for Eternal. If you are unaware, to look up words that I never knew how to pronounce, and it's like I preemptively like I will not take the risk of I think it's pronounced this way. I will preemptively look it up, and most often than not, it's not pronounced the way I've been pronouncing them. It's pretty damn frustrating. Let's blow up a penguin for our own amusement. This is the titanium penguin, so it doesn't get blown up at a mere explosion. What the hell do you think you are? The most incredible super penguin ever conceived. He is just gold-plated. Cannot be destroyed by simple explosions. Pretty sure the gold does get destroyed with an explosion, but I'll just keep on going. Oh, this level is garbage where money is concerned. Did get to kill a Mega Yeti though. And Gina is here asking for help, thinking that I will help her. Instead, we're just shooting cold blood straight to the face. 0 ounces of guilt involved. There's some gems over there, not gonna do it though. Let's just go. Let's get out of here. The moment that they are no longer something I can benefit from, they just become meat to watch die. That is exactly the way I feel about damsels, and that's the way I will treat them. 37 minutes, going to the 3-2, really not that bad. Let's see if we can whip some of these gold piles. I've been so lazy about it. And every time it's like, they become more valuable the further you go, but the lazier you get, the further you go. Just blow up all this nonsense. I don't endorse their existence. I was going to shoot it, and then I realized, that's kind of a dumb idea. I'll just take the point of damage like a pro. Hey, that's very nice to see. A vault right here. Very easy to get to. This will also use the bomb right there. Why? Why use the bomb? There's like a billion mines, I'm sure. With the incredible web gun. Amazing. More crates. None of them contain things that I want. Just a jar full of jizz. I have so much jizz already, and there's no need for all this other jizz. My life is jizz. Why did I shoot that instead of gathering it all out neatly in a pile and getting the money? This is a pretty good seed. I don't know why I'm getting rid of these. They're just making me nervous, okay? They're like an erect man meat. They make me nervous, make me question my sexuality. I don't want them around. Alright, let's go find some mines. Get some cash out of this place. I also need to get into the shopkeeper abode. You are no longer necessary. So please eject yourself from this place. And right now I am awash with disappointment that there's just no more mines. The previous level had 1 billion of them. There's just none here. This is a pretty damn good place. Actually, from the bottom, it will take 2 explosions. I don't want that. This guy's pretty annoying. Well, we'll just put 2 bombs there. I'm willing to spend them. Pretty annoying. Did I just say that it's annoying that there's no explosives? I guess so. This should work just fine. Kabloomo! And they drop beautifully into this tiny alcove here, alongside Ashley. She's here to guard our money, call for our help. She's calling out the position of the cash. We'll never miss it. Neglected that emerald. Let's correct our mistake. There you go. Let's get it all. Appreciate you, Spelunky, for giving me throwing me a bone after the horrendous disaster that the daily challenges have been. Oh, there's a mine. How come I didn't see it before? Must be a blind piece of garbage. Let's get this emerald. Might as well while we're here. And we'll get one of the gems at the top. Still not a waste, because there's just... I always needed more explosions than the mines in the level. Not sure where that falls, so let's go for the sapphire instead. That might have gone all the way to the abyss. No, I think it falls into those 2 blocks right there. Alright, all good. Guess we'll jump in there and get the money. Oh yeah, feels good. Okay, Gina, whatever the hell your name was, Ashley. We're going to get you to the exit. How about this? How about we just give you a choice? It will be completely up to you. You can choose your salvation, or you can choose wonderful excitement as you drop forever into the abyss. All you need to do is choose the right direction to go. Let's find out, Ashley. Let's find out whether you are worthy of the air you breathe, or you're a complete ditz. Wrong choice. Wrong choice, Ashley. Come on. Come on, let me give you another chance. I know that maybe you were confused. Maybe you were just really put off by my incredibly manly musk. So maybe you just didn't find that the exit was to your left. The big red arrow. No, you're okay. You decide to jump down the abyss. That is completely your choice. That is what you are going to die with. I suppose that I respect your choice. Don't let me change your mind or nothing. We're good to go here. There's no more ahead, so we're going to simply leave. Some people, man. Some people, if they don't help themselves, how can you possibly help them? You can't. So off we go. We have to move on. We have to get past this tragedy, this horrendous suicide. Absolutely heartbreaking, but what can you do? Nothing I can do about it. Give me all that sweet blood that I will let go to waste now, because we have to commit suicide. Give me all this stuff, though. Absolutely going to make the most out of this place. Even saving that mine from explosion from Penguin. Helpful stuff. Okay, fella. How about you throw yourself into the abyss and stop being an issue? Well, this was an extremely fast level, taking care of all the threats. Let's get busy. That definitely drops where I wanted, but first I will move this pot. Give me the absolute... No, that's not what I wanted. I needed to scratch my nose, so I let go of the controller for a minute, of the arrows for a minute, for a second. This seems decent. This seems decent. That rock almost ruined everything. Alright, let's go get all the pots. That corner. The pot corner. Just like in my route. All the pot dispensaries. Since pot became legal in Alaska, man. They've been sprouting out like mushrooms. They used to sell only paraphernalia, but now they sell the actual stuff. Always stinks. There's an area of Fairbanks, Alaska. Every time I drive over this overpass, and the dank smell just hits you every time. It just comes in through the vents. There's nothing you can do to stop it. I guess you can just recirculate your air, whatever, when you get there. But you get my point. You get my point. It's like, you know, I got nothing against you using it. But do I have to smell it? I really don't like the smell of pot. It's very upsetting to my senses. It's not like it gives me heaves or anything, but I'm one of those people that just can't stand the smell. I can't stand it. I just don't like it. It's an upsetting smell. It's an unpleasant smell. It's a small step above a fart. A fart is awful. That dank pot smell is slightly better, but not that much. You got absolutely nothing out of those pots. That's very disappointing. Very disappointing, but that's just the way this cookie crumbled. Any more gems? I don't think so. I don't know why I'm throwing these rocks. They are just offensive to my energy distribution. This area of the map now is far better. Actually, we need to do this from the bottom. Let's get that done. There's a ruby right there. Kind of hard to get to. Not really. There's plenty of mines that we can use for that effort. All the way back. There you go. I don't really have a topic for you in the ice caves. I usually do. Haven't really preconceived something. I guess I can. Here's what I always say. Here's what I always try to lead with. Fools talk about people. The smart talk about events. The wise talk about ideas. So we got this complete collapse of the entire Russiagate narrative, right? In the American politics, if you're unaware, which will be very surprising, but it could happen. You're unaware of what's been going on. They claim that Donald Trump colluded with Russians to rig the election, or to help them in some way. That has all collapsed. It was a literal hoax. It was just nonsense narrative. And you can see in the numbers people getting quote-unquote red-pilled. And I honestly do not like the expression red-pilled, because it gives the impression that, oh, now people vote Republican. If you're unaware of Europe, of American politics, blue is Democrat, red is Republican. So the whole red pill expression kind of comes to signify, oh, now I vote Republican, does me getting red pilled. That's a terrible way to put it. And that's not how it started. It's a reference to the freaking Matrix of seeing the world as it is instead of what they tell you what it's like. Of the perception of it. Of the quote mainstream wants you to look at it. And it's just uncanny, the amount of red-pilled individuals caused by this entire thing. And I mean red-pilled individuals as in, wait a minute. Mainstream media doesn't always tell me the truth. And this is something that I was always, like, for the longest time, I was like, yeah, man, there are news outlets. They will sometimes embellish something, but for the most part, I trust them. Like, say, I have no shotgun. Oh, wow, I almost left. Instead, I must commit suicide. There you go. I used to find hilarious the interviews that I think the Daily Show started, just doing interviews with mostly conservative politicians, and you listen to this like, how can these people believe? How can these people answer the way that they're answering? And it's like, of course they're nuts. This is insane. It turns out, no, they were not. They were being interviewed for 2 hours, and then they will clip together. They would Frankenstein together, just spliced outright lies of the way that they wanted it to look like. And it was so egregious. But you believe it. You believe it because it's all wrapped in a veneer of legitimacy. It's wrapped in a veneer of this is true. This is how it happened. Because there's never a disclaimer saying, hey, we edited this for content. Not even that. There's never a disclaimer. It was always presented as truth. So I always found it hilarious. And I was like, how can people vote for these guys? Or, it's not even politicians, just regular interviewees that they had some kind of agenda against. And they painted them as complete boobs. And It's like, oh my goodness, how can these people exist? And some people do exist that are total boobs and they make themselves into idiots in an interview. But for the most part, it was just a spliced together nonsense. And the first thing that actually showed me, like, wait a minute, they're just lying about this person. It was, well, before then, I started listening to your boy Zach with how the comic book industry has been going completely insane. That's another can of worms I don't even want to get into, but after that, like, I was a little more receptive to the message of, hey, maybe not everything in the mainstream media is 100% true. And then, you listen to Jordan Peterson, and I don't idolize the man. I just listened to some of his lectures. I was like, hey, that's some pretty okay life advice. I'm trying to find a good spot to put these spots, by the way, to blow up without, and also get money out of it. But I don't see any more gems in the walls. I've been traveling around like an idiot. I guess well, that was not exactly what I intended. Traveling around, and I see no gems anywhere in the walls, so I guess we'll just put them right here. It's a decent place, I suppose. Get all of those pots. So listen to the man, and I was like, oh, that's some pretty damn good life advice. No wonder people are getting into him. He gives just great personal responsibility advice. There was zero content talking about the way you should vote or any kind of right-wing ideas. Nothing. He simply had this beef with identitarians, and that was his big rise to fame of refusing to use pronouns under compulsion. He wasn't refusing because he was an asshole. He was being forced to use certain words, and that's where he drew the line. That was his big claim to fame. I don't need to explain to you who the hell Jordan Peterson is, but I listened to the man. I was like, all right, that sounds reasonable. And then you get all these articles saying this man is alt-right, this man is the devil. I was like, wait a minute, this is not true. And this is not just some fringe, far ideologue nonsense. Well, I mean, it is, but it's coming from places like freaking Washington Post and New York Times and shit like that. And it's like, that's not true. You listen to PewDiePie. He's a harmless gamer. He's completely harmless. He has been slightly... he is definitely against identitarian nonsense lately because they have targeted him as well. So, and then you read the articles like, this man's a Nazi. It's like, what the hell? So, that was my red pill moment in a sense. And don't get me wrong. My political affiliation, center-left. I believe in moderate government intervention. I believe in holding back corporations because greed sometimes really works for the detriment of mankind, and there should be a body of government holding them in check. And that's the government, right? I believe there should be a safety net for people like, say, they have a perfectly regular job and they really want to work. They get into an accident, now they can't work. There should be something for these people. What, do you want them to just die starvation? You gotta take care of these people, and that's what this government safety net is. It has gone way out of control, though. The entire, the system is completely barked. But on principle, center left. But it's complete insanity. And it all stems from just chasing clicks. Like, it's not all crazy ideologues ruining everything. It's simply because they realize they can chase the clicks and chase the easy money, and they continue to go further and further to extremes, and that's how we arrive at a situation when for 2 years you have people peddling a completely insane narrative after. Wow, it's raining tanks. Completely insane narrative after. During the election, the American election, Trump was saying it's all rigged when he thought he was going to lose. It's all rigged anyway, and everyone was like, that's impossible. It's impossible for American elections to get rigged. And then you have the exact same people saying, the Russians! They gave Trump the election. Anyway, I said that I didn't want to get political, but this is all a preface to talk about. It's just uncanny. Uncanny. The immediate effect of that, the Mueller report coming out saying that it's a complete piece of trash. The entire narrative is utter nonsense. I mean, it doesn't say exactly that, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. If you're not into all these things, this is all just gibberish to you. But and it's not like I'm obsessed with such news and all that stuff. I just, pay attention to what's going on. That's all. And you can just see people suddenly just seeing for a fact. Wait a minute. It was all a lie. I've been duped. And I see it as a super good thing, because I hate how, I'm a peaceful human being. I joke about nonsense all the time, ultra-violent stuff all the time, but I want everyone to get along, like most reasonable people. I want everyone to get along. So I see this entire debacle as something good now, because the more people that get, quote, red-pilled, the more people will stop holding these insane extremist beliefs of Trump voters are all evil and they all just want to put babies in cages. It's like, it's so bizarre. How can you possibly get to that place of stopping to see the humanity in other people? Like, maybe if it sounds monstrous and that like it can't be true, maybe it isn't. Maybe people are not on two sides of a divide where one side wants peace and understanding and the other one wants to murder babies. It's just absolutely insane. It's just freaking nuts. So I see it as, the fringe people will go further into the fringe because they're too far gone. But most of the normies, or rather the populace that was mildly leaning towards the extremist views, will see this and like, wait a minute, I'm being manipulated. Being manipulated by crazy people trying to push me into believing something. And another thing that's coming out in the same vein is something that this is what boggles my mind the most. Those interviews that I was talking about, those Comedy Central, Colbert Report, Daily Show kind of thing, all that, I was just laughing my ass off when that was happening. Ain't funny anymore. Ain't funny anymore when you realize they are just flat out lying. They are absolutely just misrepresenting people to make them look like idiots and monsters. Jim Jeffries, another one of their ilk, that just very, very recently got exposed in a hidden camera, pretty much saying, oh, these segments all get edited, so I never look bad. He was saying awful things, knowing that it will get edited out, but he didn't know he was being filmed. And it's like this. It's like that with all these people. That's another thing that is going to hopefully expose the crazy agenda pushers. And it's just bizarre to me that they can get away with not even giving a disclaimer. It's like, it's somebody saying things, like answering complete crazy stuff to different questions, and then you splice it together. You don't even put a disclaimer anywhere saying, hey, we are editing this for amusement, this is all comedy. And of course then you come out with criticisms like, we're just comedians. And this is all regurgitated things. Like, of course, it's things that I've been thinking about, but like you probably have heard this stuff before. But it's just what baffles me is how do they not realize how detrimental it is? That is the concept that is behind it all. It's like how short-sighted to consciously misrepresent the truth to push your ideals. What's the worth of your ideals if you cannot stick to the truth to represent them? If you have to manipulate and lie to push your ideals, what is the worth of them? Please, miss me with that shit. Let's get out of here. I think I grabbed all the money. So that's like all the stuff that I was talking about. It was all to get to this point of if the truth is not on your side, what kind of thought process leads you to espouse your beliefs? It is so bizarre. I guess it's just a matter of they think that the ends justify the means. And it's like, we know we're lying here, but it's all to achieve the goal that I think is going to benefit humanity the most. And we have to do some things that are unsavory and unethical, but if we get there, then it's worth it. Is that the rationale? I guess that's the rationale because, again, you can't ever assume that is nonsense. Like 13 out of 14 times. If you assume your opponent is malicious and they just want to create chaos, that's nonsense. There's just always, because we're all people, we're all humans, there's only so many psychopaths, right? And they don't really rise to the position of influencers that often. So you have to look at motivation. You have to look at reasonable causes instead of they are just evil. I don't say that there's no such thing as evil. Like I don't go that far, but most of the time, that's a gross oversimplification. Like what? Do you think the Taliban think they're doing evil? They're doing the most holy of tasks. They are earning the way to heaven by doing horrendous things. They don't think they're doing evil. I'm not saying they're not evil. I'm saying that in their minds they're not. That's a huge distinction. Distinction between I want to destroy and I want to build through destruction. Of course, it's a very difficult and complicated topic. But I just wanted to get there to the point of it's like, come on, man. Look at the means that you're using. Look at what you're doing. This man is dead. I don't know why I'm carrying him. I thought maybe I could salvage him somehow. I could concoct a contraption with a potato and a battery and get a nice defibrillator going, but he's too far gone. Let's see if we can find a nice place to explode. I think this falls somewhere that I want. Do that. There. That's what matters to me. In the grand scheme of things, like in the big picture stuff, it's like, what's the truth? I don't care. I don't care about agendas, politics, outcomes, or beneficial things, or like means to justify the goal. What's the truth? And that's the most frustrating part, right? Because in this era of so much information, it used to be you couldn't find anyone to tell you anything. Now you have everybody telling you something different, and it's so hard to get at the actual truth. That's what most of us are just interested in. Just want the truth. And so often, the truth will be, what's it called? Not disguised, concealed. It will be concealed in all kinds of lies. It will be misrepresented, used against certain things. So often, people will embrace as the truth something that is utterly insane. Not a religious man. It always makes me suspect when, you know, the entire scripture and all that, all the gospel and all that stuff constantly talks about this is the truth, this is the truth, this is the truth. That is the part that makes me the most skeptical. It's like, you have to insist so much. You have to insist so much. I mean, there's a little bit of uncertainty there. Anyway, getting into even more controversial stuff. Isn't even controversial these days. Feels like religion, as long as you don't bash Islam, right? Feels like religion is safe to talk about. We are an hour in. Only the most devout Blargh followers are now into this narrative, so I can count on everybody to take this for what it is, which is always inviting open-minded discussion. Something that I've always promoted and wanted above all else. Maybe not above all else, because BJs are great. If I can lie my way for a BJ, yeah, maybe I'll do it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like, I'm not going to devalue what I'm saying by saying I'm bullshitting or that I don't know what the hell is coming out of my mouth. All I'm saying is that I always embrace the possibility that I might be wrong. That is super important, I feel, for any kind of truth-seeking individual. It's like, whenever you're absolutely certain that you cannot be wrong under any circumstance, that's where you lose sight. That's where you lose sight of your truth-seeking mission. It's not like I go out of my way to, I'm this big guru always trying to get at the truth. I ain't no philosopher. I'm not somebody that spends 7 hours a day trying to ponder about the nature of existence itself. You know, I do get an hour-long daily challenge to expound upon these nonsense topics. Might as well just get there and embrace it. Embrace the discussion and all the ideas. All the ideas. Good thing to talk about. Look at that, me using ropes. Me using ropes to trigger arrow traps, destroy everything. Very happy about this giant pit. Not so happy about the lack of vault. Always annoying when the vault is not in 4-1. It means we're going to have to work extra hard in 4-2. Nice, I'm bomb. Oh, there is a vault. What the? So there's the dead shopkeeper at the bottom, but this guy doesn't give a crap. He didn't get the memo. His radio short-circuited. He doesn't know. He has no idea what's been going on out there. No, brother. No, brother. You shall not catch me. No, a bit of a problem, but it's alright. We'll find the scepter. We'll get rid of him. Oh boy, don't get the gems. That will be bad. Ah, that sucks. There's a ghost. Annoying. I think it's coming from the left-hand side. No, it's not. Alright. It's all good. It's all good. Let's open up the area. There we go. Save Jennifer as well. I've always loved how the trap doesn't give a damn about the damsel. It's all about the money. I love that aspect. Oh, that's right. There's like a crazy person down there. I love that bit of satire in Spelunky. Like, he doesn't give a damn about the damsel, but boy, don't you grab that idol. Social commentary right there. Human life. It's not as important as the money. Okay, so here comes this crazy person. Should we be able to just casually make this plasma chase him down like the filthy cur he is. That's what Ghost told me. Ah! I don't like this. Let's see. Just whip everything. Whip all that nonsense. Son of a bitch. I didn't mean to grab that. You knew it was coming. You know it always gets said during the daily challenge. It's pretty much a catchphrase by now. There's Anubis. There's the ghost. This is super annoying. Let's simply go all the way to the side and just start shooting. Get rid of that entire side of the map. Let's get rid of the map. Let's open it all up so I'm not so damn stressed out. Gotta love that sweet, sweet destruction. Don't shoot again, for the ghost shall eat my soul. How did that emerald end up there? Oh, it was in the walls, that's why. Keep shooting till nothing remains. That is the aim. Oh, peek your head, peek your head over. It's destroyed! No! Oh, I thought it was a vault. Whew! Not the vault at all. Let's ghost it. Man, how the hell did the gems end up all the way over there? Oh no, it was just a chest. I was like, is that the vault? On the left-hand side? No, it's not. Alright, let's carry on. There's still the idol. We should end up at the million in this level. Very nice. Destroying all this. Get that cash. A little bit of concentration happening here. Leave that behind for just a moment. Get that sweet, sweet idol. All the way to the exit. Nice. Nice. We destroyed the cross trap, yeah? Yeah. Alright, good. Here comes the scepter. Only 10 points of health. I really could use the ability to survive explosions here. I've officially given up on duping, by the way. It's just so time consuming. I ain't got nothing to prove no more. The option is there. I'm not going to take it. Continue cleaning up this area. Make sure it's all nice and clear. So we can get to those gems at the bottom without having to put any thought or effort into it. Oh yeah. It is great to bring death and destruction to the entirety of the world. Wreck it. For longest time, I've seen the entire insane identitarian garbage as a total fad. 100% regarded as something that's going to go out of vogue, as people realize that maybe adding racism isn't the way to end racism. Maybe it's a pretty good way of going about it. It's like, you realize that if you continue grouping people up but their surface traits and treating them differently according to that, regardless of what you're actually doing, you realize that's still racism, right? The entire, judge people for the content of the character, that goes in every direction. It's not just in the 1960s during the civil rights movement. Oh man, it's just so bizarre that that thing has taken hold. So silly. So absolutely silly. As just extremists, people that are have that predilection to being grabbed by extremist views, they will gravitate towards that regardless of their political affiliation. So it's a matter of having patience, trying to get the truth and common sense into their brains. By the way, it's a Caliauta. We should destroy it after we get invigoration. Was there a damsel somewhere around here? We save her. Yeah, we did save her. I think we have enough. We have enough to get that invigoration, and I will do it. I will take every single one of these bodies. Because I want that extra health. Should be also harvesting the little bit of blood that comes out. Come with me. Too bad about that plasma cannon. Gotta leave it behind. Sweet, sweet nectar. Maybe this Hawkman plus the other idiot down here will do it. I don't think it will, though. I didn't count. I don't know how far along we are, but I don't think that'll do it. Just in case, though. We'll try. before we do the ultimate displacement of our ladyship. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll just defile your sacred cradle like I did to all those girls during my high school years. Get rid of your bloody altar. She ain't pleased. And I'm okay with that. I used her and I left her. And I left her. Alright. Now I'm 14. I told you guys this would go long. It was a premonition. It was in my dreams. You cannot contradict. Whoa, here it comes. It was terribly intimidating for a moment there. Alright, let's use this scepter. Use the scepter before we put it through the exit. Oh boy. Okay, death is you. Shopkeeper is stupid. Scepter is death. Baba is win. Honestly, I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's worth even hanging out in this level. There's an idol. We're going to put it through the exit. That's about it. There's some bombs to be spent. Off you go. Whoopsie. Sucks to be you. It sucks to be you, Tanya. There's another Kali altar. A Kali altar, you say? Let me stroke my beard in the most thoughtful way possible. For now, we're going to put this here. You are. If we blow up this Kali altar, get rid of the ball and chain, we'll be priming the Yama encounter. By the way, that means... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I mean, there's a whole bunch of rubies over there. Alright. Let's do that. Whole bunch of spiders. Oh, that was a poor choice. I should have made the entrance there first. Oh boy! I forgot. The crush trap happens. Off it goes. Please. Thank you. Let's just throw all these filthy spiders. I think I should be whipping them to get a little bit of blood out of that. And now... It's totally worth it, right? Damn it. Not so much if I spent it like that. Totally worth the bombs. Get this ghosted. Should have made the opening too. That was pretty silly. This is also a bad idea to be stuck in. This ruby. I'm not going to risk my life for this ruby. Let's just do this. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Give me this sapphire. There's also a bunch throughout the pit. I think that was 100% worth spending these bombs. The idol was grabbed, therefore the way is open to success. This ruby's kind of annoying. Oh, there's another one there. Let's just do this. Not gonna go for the crate. Well, that was stupid. That's his tendency. They shine so much, I must get my face into them. Alright, we're good to go. Give me this cash. It's only worth the effort. $1.12 million. Which is chump change compared to the current world record. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare yourself to the best. Compare yourself to who you were to yesterday. There's an alt-right belief right there. Can't believe Jordan Peterson's spraying such noxious ideas, such as personal responsibility and self-improvement. Absolutely outrageous. Anyway. That should take care of that problem. Except it didn't. pretty damn stupid. Off you go. You do murder upon your person, Mr. Hawkman? Okay. I don't appreciate this setup, so let's destroy it. This is a strange, really strange city of gold. What a weird layout. What's going on here? I embrace it though. I embrace chaos. That's triggered. Oh yeah, get close enough so I can stomp you. Oh yeah. It's a decent bomb. Bluey. More bombs to be spent. Feeling pretty good. That was a bad bomb. That could have been much better. Thought out. This is very good. Where's the double mummy setup? There's always two mummies. I think they just fell. There's always two mummies here. Every single time. Probably just at the bottom. Got ticket trap. That's the narrative right there. That's the narrative I'm pushing today. And you must believe it. For it's true. Why did I just do that? There was a gem. I'm some kind of idiot. That must be the answer to that question. Blammo! Be careful here. Oh boy, you were just ready. So ready to destroy me. You jackass. There. Very inefficient. Not happy about it, but good enough. This locust is driving me nuts. Into the pit of fire you go. Let's grab that shotgun and get rid of this nonsense. It's a bad choice because it's not going to destroy the crush trap, and now it opens it up. So that's a waste of a bomb. Give me the shotgun. Get rid of Anubis 2 and his stupid face. Stupid dumbass cohort of foolish undead. Wandering like zombies. Forward. That was a cool timing for the gong. It was a really cool timing for the gong. Some trigger that just in case. Okay, so we have 15 bombs. Lots of money to be made still. Get that one. I don't think there was any more gems, so now it's just getting bombs where they will yield the most amount of blocks. Let's see how this part of the woods look. So we'll do that. Somewhat decent, but not really. Probably should get rid of the fire just in case. I don't trust myself. Don't trust myself not to get crispy. Crispy bacon. The best name for a pig ever conceived. There's a gem out there that we're not going to grab. Those two rubies are pretty annoying too. 10 bombs. Hopefully running out of good places to put them. This corner over here. I know that there's a billion rubies to ghost, but it's not worth it. Come on. It's just money. This is definitely worth it. 7 bombs left. I think I'm going to leave with 6. Let's get rid of the... That's it. Get rid of the lava. And that's it. No more bombs to be spent. Now we'll just ghost everything, pick up all the good stuff. Oh boy. 1 point, probably will end up with 1.4 out of this place. Very close to it. So it's looking pretty good. Depends on whether we get a good Kali altar in hell. We'll get to maybe Ghost Yama. If we get that far. That'll be awesome. Of course also depends on Olmec and how many bombs his lair contains. Grab all this nonsense all the way over here while the ghost gets over all these dumbass gems. I'm getting to that point super late in the daily challenge where I'm like, oh, I got nothing left in my brain. I got nothing left. I am spent. 1 hour and 23 minutes. As I often say, you can count on not being any content tomorrow. This is a very long daily challenge. Counts for 2. So if you want to space it out, your viewing pleasure, I have to put a bomb there. There's so much money that gets instantly crushed. Stupid. All right, it's all good. I forgive myself. It's important. Forgive your own shortcomings so that you may become better with time and effort. There's 2 gems in the middle here. I think we're done. Do one last pass. Sure, there's nothing left. Aha! I thought I hadn't picked these up. Look at that. Look at that. Very close to 1.4, as I predicted. Alright, we leave. Getting very close. Very close to our adventure through hell. There's going to be, if I were to guess, if it's a good one, if we get bombs here, if we get a ghosted Yama, I think we can definitely get to the 2 million. Not much further. Not much further after that. So do that. I've grown to be kind of fancy on using ropes to open these instead of going through the work of picking them up. Saves me a little bit of time here. Very happy to get some bombs. I'll be happier if there were even more bombs here. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me happiness, Spelunky. You never fail. Even when you mistreat me, even when you drag my spirits through the mud and call me all kinds of cruel names, you still make me happy. We'll never leave. We'll never leave you. I don't care how much you slap me. We're in this together. Alright, let's go over. Should be. Oh. So open that, get the money. It's munching. It's munching. Woohoo! Keep shafting, baby. Do we use the last 2? I'm going to take the risk and not use the last 2. Hope that the possible spawn of enemies doesn't completely ruin this run, okay? Let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh! Scum! Almost ruined everything, but thankfully the Princess of Mine to course correct there at the last moment. That was annoying. Need bombs. No bombs. I forgive you. So, ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit? There is an idol over there. Stump you, Vlad. You know what? So we get the gems and the thing? I think so. We got a gem. Should really assert judgment picking them up. I could ghost here, conceivably. It's not impossible at all. Really hate the fact that we only have 6 bombs though. Yeah, look at all that. And there's Callie! Whew, I can't do it. I can't do it from freaking 5-1. That's insanity. It's absolute madness. We got the idol though. Go down there. Keep harvesting that blood. Very helpful stuff. Yeah. Waiting a little bit, get this guy wrecked. There you are. Nice. I've been going straight to my face, and the exit is clear, so that's awesome. That guy is not real. Andrew is only pretending. In truth, her name is Vanessa. She's a very fat succubus that wants to suck an even fatter one. There you are. Get destroyed. Kind of annoying area here, but there you go. Beautiful. Okay. Just gotta get through this. So I think we are ghosting a little bit. It's unfortunate that there was no crates anywhere, but definitely worth ghosting around all these places. What do you guys think? Should I be a total pussy and leave the Cagliarta undisturbed? Should I just embrace chaos? Should I embrace chaos and say, you know what? Ghost from 5-1. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to be a total pussy because there could be a really, really good set of whatchamacallit, hell levels going forward, and I will be way too stressed to be able to ghost them, you know? I mean, it doesn't bode well, the 4 bomb count, so maybe that's when you should make the decision of, maybe just get that Kali altar destroyed, so that way you can profit the most out of hell. And now I'm going to make this the more cowardly choice of hoping that there will be another Kali altar further on. It's the current path that I am on. That's alright. I'll take a little bit of heat. Trying to find, maybe there's some crates here, but there's nothing. So simply leave. Get all the diamonds. Give me that good stuff. Give me that good stuff. There's another at the bottom. Right behind Vanessa here, the fake damsel trying to lure me into a trap. You will not succeed. You evil creature of evil. Should be good now. Money. Get the ghost away one more time and then we'll go. 1.5 million. It's 200,000 at the very end. Yeah, it's not that good, is it? It's not that good. If we don't ghost Yama, it's not going to be worth it, honestly. Like, it's not going to even be in the top 10, probably. We'll see. We'll see how the rest goes. This is a terrible place. What the hell? Can I maybe lure you to try and kill me? No, he doesn't even jump high enough. What a piece of scum you are! Get you murdered. Alright. When always in hell, I always have to concentrate way more than usual. So that's when you also get a bunch of radio silence and zero commentary going on. Yeah, this guy's murdered. You're real! Andy! You are real. What a guy. He deserves punishment! He's in hell after all! Just count it as a mercy to kill you outright instead of torturing you forever and ever till the end of time. Alright. And he's dead. Well, that's easy. Thing is, there's not really anything to ghost. There's one gem down there, and it's a ruby, so it's not even worth ghosting. And no Kali either. No Kali either. A little money up there, but not a real way to get there. Did I leave anything behind? I don't think I did. Yeah, let's just pick up the ruby and go. I hope there's a Kali out there in the last one, so my gambit pays off instead of leaving me hanging. Woo. Fire does not intimidate me. Nothing intimidates me. I'm all powerful. Through the exit we go to the last level of hell. Please, Kali, grace me with your disgruntled presence. And tell me it's all okay. Tell me it's okay to hurt you in order to make money. Well, that was perhaps unwise, but it's okay. We had lots of health to spare. No? No, Jacqueline! I told you to stop it with your deceptive tactics. Terrible, terrible creature. Spawned from hell itself. Nothing here. This Kali altar is not gonna show up, is it? It's not gonna show up. I'm gonna be left without ghosting Yama, even though I had the opportunity. Womp womp. Unfortunate. I think how bad it would have been. I don't know, man. Probably would have been pretty bad. Oh, you're real as well. Andy, I thought I killed you! He just keeps going back to life to be shot to death by a crazy Mexican. That is his ultimate punishment. Poor bastard. I don't want to be him. Yeah, Kali's not here. Fills me with terrible sadness. You piece of trash. Kill ya. I will murder you. Wherever you may go. Whoa, that was a super high speed. Super high speed crush ball. Let's see what happens when I do this, okay? Up it goes. It creates a terrible nightmare of destruction. It yields some food, some money. It yielded a freaking crate with a web gun in it. Hell yeah! Man, a hellish weapon for a hellish place. As well, get the rest here. I mean, we are stuck. On this path. Let's get it all. One bomb left. That's plenty. 4 gems. Might as well use the last one, right? There's just no real reason not to. And in fact, we'll do it like this. That those 2 gems get all together nicely. All right. So unfortunate, but you know, I wouldn't have been able to ghost these because I would have been far too flustered with the ball and chain. If I were better, I would be using the ball and chain to destroy all these blocks. That's 100% possible, and that way you get money out of it, but I ain't there, and I don't really want to get there. Like, that's the thing. It's not that I don't think I could do it. I think I could do it if I dedicated my time to it, but I don't really want to. It's so much work, it's so stressful, and so time consuming. It's like, oh, already spent. Almost 2 hours daily challenging. Don't make me spend 3. I'm good. This is good. I am content with this level of success. You gotta know when to hold your cards and when to fold. You gotta. Alright. We're leaving. We're leaving this accursed place. We're now in 36 minutes. Nuts! So this is not going to be amazing. I thought for sure we had the 2 million, and we would have if I had survived the ghosting. The ghost hunting. Haunting. From the mad spirit conjured by Kali. As it stands though, I'll take this. And as I always do, get the rubies first. Kill Yama second. Here's the way you do it. Worry about the money first. I do like to leave them all together at the bottom though. The thing is, maybe there's a good way to duplicate these. There's not that much noise in Yama's throne, is there? You can blow it out very, very easily. And probably the balls and chains are super noisy, aren't they? They look like they would be. But the chains are... Ooh! The chains are very easy to dispose of. It's a bomb each. I don't want to dispose of these, though, because the rolling ball is going to be a nightmare. Hello, my good sir. Enjoy. I seem to have caught an explosion with my teeth. It's alright. I'm more powerful. I am immortal. I can take it. Alright. We're good to go. Well, we do have 11 bombs. Now I have only 3 points of health. Let's destroy all these chains. Ah, you can't oh, I see. There's a whole bunch up here, and you cannot destroy them. So that's what makes a ton of noise in Yama's lair. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, let's just get all these. Grab them. Just grab them. Ah, don't kill me now. You evil pieces of garbage. Disgusting scum-sucking dirtbags. Alright, well, that was not nearly as successful as I was hoping in the end. thought we would definitely get into the 2 million. But 1.8 is pretty damn good. We'll see our placement on today's leaderboard. It's very important to point at all those that did worse than you and laugh very, very powerfully at their incompetence compared to yours, and then dismiss whoever's above you as they're cheating or they're no-life basement dwellers that spend 7 hours trying to get a good daily score. I'm looking at you, Jamie White. Kenny Jubb, he's just a no-lifer. DT and all these people that are just dedicated, like complete no-lifers. I'm in the sweet spot in which, this time that I've spent is 100% warranted. Everybody that spends more time, no-lifer, loser. Oh man, I got beat. I got beat by somebody. Who was it? Back with 2.3 million on 4-4. He is duping as hell. He's totally duping the crap out of that. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's just good. But pretty good. I don't think this makes it to my top 10 though. Fastest times, high scores, daily all time. Probably a lot further down. Yeah, I used to be in the 30s. Now I'm the 42 because of all the duping scores up there. Yeah, I didn't even make it to my 10th score. That sucks. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Don't get your panties in a bunch for all the nonsense that I've spewed and all the hard truths trying to red pill the crap out of you. You just can't handle the truth.